Have you ever wondered what life is like in Cuba? This Caribbean island, nestled at the intersection of the Atlantic Ocean, the Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico, is a vibrant mosaic of cultures and traditions that continue to shape its identity. In Cuba, the rhythm of life is as diverse as its people. The island's culture is a rich tapestry woven from the threads of its Spanish colonial roots, African traditions, and the impact of American pop culture. This fusion is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the Cuban spirit, creating a society that's both unique and captivating. Music and dance play a crucial role in the Cuban way of life. The pulsating beats of the conga, the swift footwork of the salsa, and the hypnotic rhythm of the rumba are more than just entertainment. They're an expression of the Cuban spirit, vibrant, passionate, and full of life. These dances, born out of a fusion of African rhythms and Spanish melodies, are a living testament to Cuba's multicultural heritage. The influence of Spanish colonization is evident in the architecture of grand colonial buildings and cobblestone streets. But Cuba isn't just stuck in the past. The island is also a canvas for modern expressions of art and fashion, influenced by American pop culture. Cuban society thrives on its rich traditions, but it also embraces modernity. The Cuban people are known for their warmth and hospitality, their zest for life, and their ability to find joy in the simple things. Their spirit is as vibrant as the island's tropical landscapes, as resilient as its centuries-old structures, and as captivating as its music and dance. In Cuba, every street corner echoes with laughter, every square pulses with music, and every person you meet has a story to tell. It's a place where past and present coexist, where every day is a celebration of life, and where the rhythm of the conga, the salsa, and the rumba is the heartbeat of the nation. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into what makes Cuba a cultural potpourri. Ever wondered what Cubans eat to keep their spirits so high? Well, the answer lies in the vibrant Cuban cuisine, which is a delightful blend of Spanish, African, and Caribbean influences. It's a culinary journey that takes you through the history and culture of this beautiful island nation. Let's start with the basics, the staples of Cuban food. Rice and beans, known as moros y cristianos, are the backbone of most meals. These two simple ingredients are often combined in a dish that's as comforting as it is delicious. And then there's pork, a meat that's deeply ingrained in the country's culinary tradition. From slow-cooked roasts to sizzling pork chops, you can't escape the allure of this succulent meat in Cuba. But it doesn't stop there. The tropical climate of Cuba allows for a bounty of fruits like guava, pineapple, and papaya to flourish. These fruits not only make for refreshing snacks and desserts, but also permeate Cuban cooking in the form of tangy sauces and marinades. Now let's talk about some popular dishes. Imagine a stew of shredded beef, tomatoes, and spices slow-cooked until the flavors meld together into a mouth-watering medley. This is ropa vieja, a dish whose name literally translates to old clothes. But trust me, it's far more appetizing than it sounds. Then there are tostones, slices of unripe plantains, fried, smashed, and then fried again until they're crispy and golden. They're a perfect balance of savory and sweet, and a common side dish in Cuban households. And let's not forget about the Cuban sandwich, a staple of Cuban-American cuisine. It's a hearty sandwich filled with ham, roasted pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, and mustard, all pressed together between two slices of Cuban bread. But Cuban cuisine isn't just about the food. It's about the love and passion that go into preparing each dish. It's about gathering around the table with family and friends, sharing stories and laughter over a hearty meal. Certainly, Cuban cuisine is a testament to their colorful history and rich cultural heritage. Fancy a trip to the Pearl of the Antilles? There's a reason why Cuba is often referred to as such. This island nation is a gem in the Caribbean, offering a rich tapestry of history, culture, and natural beauty that's hard to find elsewhere. A trip to Cuba is like stepping into a time capsule, with its vibrant streets echoing tales of a bygone era and landscapes that are nothing short of breathtaking. Let's start with Havana, the heart and soul of Cuba. This bustling city is a riot of color and life with its vintage charm that takes you back to the 50s. The city's old quarter, Habana Vieja, is an open-air museum of Spanish colonial architecture, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's a must-visit for any traveler. But it's not all about the city life. Escape to Varadero, home to some of the most pristine beaches in the Caribbean. With its crystal-clear waters and powder-soft sands, Varadero is a slice of paradise that's perfect for those looking to unwind and soak up the sun. Next, head to the tobacco fields of Vinales Valley. This lush, green landscape is where Cuba's world-famous cigars originate. Take a leisurely stroll through the fields, visit a tobacco farm, and maybe even try your hand at rolling a cigar. Finally, make your way to the colonial town of Trinidad, another UNESCO World Heritage Site. With its well-preserved 18th and 19th century architecture, this town is a living testament to Cuba's rich history. Walk along its cobblestone streets, visit its many museums, and immerse yourself in the local culture. And these are just a few of the many places that make Cuba a traveler's paradise. Each corner of this island nation has a story to tell, a slice of history to share, and a unique experience to offer. Cuba is indeed a haven for travelers who seek a mix of history, culture, and natural beauty. Think Cuba sleeps after sunset. Think again. As the sun dips below the horizon, Cuba comes alive in a spectacular burst of energy, color, and rhythm. The nightlife here is as vibrant and diverse as its daytime allure, a nocturnal playground filled with pulsating salsa clubs, live music venues, and laid-back beach bars. Picture this, a salsa club filled with the infectious rhythm of Cuban music, people swaying to the beat, their movements as fluid as the notes that fill the air. The energy is palpable, an invigorating mix of locals and tourists alike, all united by the love of dance. Every night is a celebration here, a dance-off, a fiesta, a gathering of souls that beat in sync with the rhythm of Cuba. But the Cuban nightlife isn't just about the dance and the music. It's also a testament to the country's rich history and tradition. From the old-world charm of its colonial architecture illuminated under the starlit sky to the nostalgic allure of its vintage cars cruising down the moonlit streets, every corner of Cuba tells a story. Then, there are the bars. From the rooftop lounges offering panoramic views of the cityscape to the laid-back beach bars, where the only thing better than the ocean view is the iconic mojito cocktail in your hand. Speaking of which, no night in Cuba is complete without a taste of their world-renowned Havana Club rum. Whether you prefer it neat, on the rocks, or as a base for your mojito, it's an essential part of the Cuban nightlife experience. And let's not forget about the live music venues. Cuba's musical heritage is a vibrant tapestry of rhythms and styles. From the soul-stirring melodies of son cubano to the infectious beats of rumba, there's a live performance to suit every musical taste. So, if you're a night owl, a music lover, or simply someone who appreciates good rum, Cuba's nightlife is a must experience. Be it the rhythm, the music, the dance, the drinks, or the camaraderie, there's something for everyone. In Cuba, the party never stops. Ever felt the urge to travel back in time? Well, Cuba offers just that, with a unique vintage charm that's hard to find anywhere else in the world. This charm is most evident in the classic American cars from the 1950s that are a common sight on Cuban roads. These aren't just antique showpieces, they're everyday modes of transport, a testament to Cuban resilience and ingenuity. Imagine a world where sleek modern vehicles are replaced by vibrant, beautifully maintained classic cars. That's Cuba for you. These cars, often referred to as yank tanks or maquinas, are an integral part of the Cuban landscape. They're like moving museums, each car telling its own story of survival and adaptation. In the aftermath of the revolution in the late 1950s, the influx of new cars into Cuba was restricted. This led to the locals ingeniously maintaining and modifying these classic cars to keep them running for over half a century. What's more fascinating is that many of these cars still have their original engines, a testament to their longevity and the mechanical skill of the Cuban people. These vintage cars aren't just a mode of transport, they are a symbol of Cuban resilience and creativity. They're a reflection of the Cuban spirit, a spirit that refuses to be subdued, a spirit that thrives in the face of adversity. As you ride in these classic beauties, you can't help but feel a sense of admiration for the people who've kept them alive. Taking a ride in one of these vintage cars is more than just a travel experience. It's a journey back in time, a glimpse into a past era, and a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Cuban people. Whether it's a classic Chevrolet, a Ford, or a Cadillac, each ride is a unique experience, a step back in time that leaves you with a sense of nostalgia and admiration. So if you're planning a trip to Cuba, make sure to take a ride in one of these classic beauties. Because in Cuba, you always ride in style.